was in Canada and I was in art class. I was 14 years of age. And at that time, I didn't think there was any chance of my dream materializing as a pilot. And I saw this in a magazine and I actually cut it out. And this was over 30 years ago. I cut it out and I took it to the Photoshop and I got him to blow it up for me. I carried this around for about 25 years, but just rolled up with an elastic band around it.
Life is not always what you see on the surface. For Rodney Ragbir on his journey to become a successful pilot and aviation tutor, it was taking one step to get to 1,000 miles. His story is one of determination and following your dreams despite what may come your way.
It was always my dream to be a pilot, and it was always my dream to come back home. And by the grace of God, both of them materialized. I learned how to fly in Canada at the age of 30 years old. Unfortunately, as I said, I would have loved to have flew a lot earlier, but my family or I didn't have the money to go to flying school because it's quite expensive. And at the age of 30 years old, my wife told me, why don't you sell the house and follow your dreams? And I said, you're crazy. and after that's eventually what I did. I sold my house and I followed my dreams.
With over 15 years across the skies, Rodney works the London route for Caribbean Airlines. He recalls the moments when his passion to fly overcame him. Rodney recalled one of his everlasting moments.
I'm on the highway and I'm driving at any point in time and I see planes. I was just in another world. But especially at that time, Biwi had flown the L-1011s. And I remember seeing it coming in on approach early in the morning. I mean, it just made my whole day. I mean, I could work as much as I needed to work. I mean, just seeing that plane come in for landing it made my whole week. It was excellent. Seeing an airplane in the sky just intrigued me. Going to the airport to welcome or say goodbye to family and seeing the pilots in their uniforms, I thought, oh, I have to get a piece of that.
With Rodney overcoming his many struggles, he is now giving back to many of our locals after launching a school for aviators in Piarco.
I have taken the procedures and the knowledge that you should have on joining an airline, and I've simplified it so I can pass it on to all our young aviators so they can prosper from it.
Otto Carrington, CNC3 News, Piarco.